Hello, I'm Pat O'Hare, Chief Market Analyst for Briefing.com. Today is Tuesday, September 2nd. Tuesday was a disappointing session for stock market bulls. Stocks ran out of steam, giving up strong opening gains to finish the day with a loss. Shortly after the opening bell, the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P 500 rallied nearly 2%, benefiting from a sharp sell-off in commodities and a relief trade after Hurricane Gustav did not cause any major structural damage in the Gulf of Mexico. But stocks steadily declined throughout the afternoon, with the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P 500 finishing the day with a loss of 0.2%, 0.8%, and 0.4% respectively. There was no apparent news catalyst for the change in sentiment, although the retreat may have been compounded after traders were disappointed that stocks were unable to maintain their opening gains. With regard to commodities, the CRB index fell 3.4% after the damage caused by Hurricane Gustav was less than expected. Crude prices were down 8.7% in overnight trading, but recovered some losses to finish with a decline of 4.5%, ending the day at $110.30 per barrel. The drop in commodity prices sparked selling interest within commodity-producing stocks. The energy sector declined 4.6%, and the materials sector fell 2.5%, both of which acted as a major drag on the broader market. Conversely, commodity cost-sensitive stocks got a boost, although they gave up much of their intraday advance by the end of the session and were unable to offset the steep declines in the energy and materials sectors. The consumer discretionary sector rose 1.8%, with retailers climbing 3%. Airlines, meanwhile, advanced 6.6%, while automakers gained 3.1%. The financial sector outperformed with a 1.8% gain. Bank of America provided leadership after Goldman Sachs assumed coverage of Bank of America with a buy, citing earnings growth potential. Lehman Brothers gave up an early gain to finish near the unchanged mark, despite reports the Korea Development Bank confirmed that it is in talks to invest in Lehman Brothers. In other corporate news, Merck and Schering-Plough came under selling pressure due to uncertainty regarding cancer risks of the cholesterol drug Votorin. The healthcare sector still managed to gain 0.1%. In economic news, the August ISM Index, a national manufacturing survey, indicated a very slight contraction in the manufacturing sector, although it is still indicative of growth in the overall economy. On a positive note, the prices paid index declined, suggesting an easing in inflationary pressures. Separately, July construction spending showed a continued poor trend. Housing remains the weakest area in the economy, although Briefing.com expects a leveling off in the months ahead. Specifically, construction spending fell a larger than expected 0.6% versus the expected 0.4% decline. However, the current level of spending is actually above estimates after the June change was revised sharply higher to a 0.3% increase from an originally reported 0.4% decline. I'm Pat O'Hare for Briefing.com. Thanks for listening and have a good evening.